Greetings people, me again. Sorry about the long delay, about a year I'd say, wouldn't it? Yeah, got a new plan idea, getting back into the hobby. I've left it for a little while, and I'm thinking this whole part here is a little bit out of concern, because obviously, for obvious reasons, some of you have probably picked up on the fact that this is not quite 100% stable. And because of that, this junction here doesn't work properly and then causes all kinds of troubles for rolling stock and locals. And this grade here is way too steep, I'd say. Honestly, looking at it from personal perspective and family perspective and people who are on the railroad perspective, probably in future get a grade going where start from basically here all the way up to that kind of level to finish around there. We'll look into it. We'll see what we can do about that. In either case, what the plans are now is this whole level's got to go. I mean, look at this foam. This foam is not the best. I mean, this other foam here is fantastic. I'm intending to continue to use it because it can give some good solid results. But obviously that foam there needs to be taken out. It's causing all sorts of bumps and grinds and totally unreliable. So the plan is we are going to take off the upper level, remove all the wires, all the track, all the under road lay, and move the wood and keep going. Panels, boxes, DCC controls, and then get down to here. And I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. Yeah. No, get rid of all that wiring. Do a rewire of the entire layout. This side not so important because it's looking good. It's leveled okay. There's only a few problems to deal with, which I could sort out myself. But yeah, we're going to go past the foam here, get down to the wood, the bench work here, and then do some fixes, make some changes, and then this from here to there I'd like to do a staging yard. Now regarding the grade that could be there, I'm thinking it could be here as well, all the way over there, and then one over here in the background, but we'll think about that. I need to make up my mind first. You could have one where the main track goes over originally, and then the track leads up, and then at this part, chimney part here, I'd say a little bridge going across the main again, a bridge going across the main this time, so we have like this little figure eight, rough figure eight. And then obviously we're going to have the city over here taking up that area, I'd say above the staging yard. So I'm thinking about it. Space we need is at least for one tortoise. That's another thing. Staging yard is going to use Pico motors, the dual switch, dual coils even, because you can't see that, there's no point. But tortoise, scenic levels, much more reliable, and the control panels for DCC looks much better. So I'm liking the look of that. I'm very liking the look of that. I've got some test panels on the way, so hopefully I'm going to show you a video of that as well. Show you how it works, show you the computer interface, hopefully, depending on the version of my DCC controller. But I'll look at that in detail and let you know either way. I will still be able to run something. I'll still be able to demonstrate some of the circuit board's capacities and give you like a rough review of them. This is gonna, I'm not gonna look forward to this, to get this off. Maybe that one as well, but that's not quite as deep as this one. I'm gonna try and take extreme care to keep as many switches intact as possible, especially that junction there. Yeah, because I'd like to use them again for the staging yard itself. The basic plan is to get this loop back to normal so we can run trains as we're working. I've got a few things in mind to test over the coming years to make some decisions. First one obviously is the NCE circuitry. I know there's a problem with their signaling programs, but I'm looking at their competitors. Apparently they can work together with the same computer programming. But again, I'll look into that and I'll let you know either way. It's going to be quite expensive, but I'll modulate everything. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll post videos, I'll let you watch me dismantle everything. With or without tears, up to you. Up to me as well, but I've made this decision myself looking at other things. Especially, I'd say this yard, this whole upper level part here is probably the reason why I stopped. Losing a little faith in myself. And just taking a break really. But I can't wait to get back online. I've got those components, like I said, on the way. So in the meantime, in between work and doing this and waiting for things to charge, I'm not talking to you, I'll be testing that out, trying to get its full potential, which I look forward to thoroughly. Miss anything? Now I'm going to probably get some help sorting out this side. There's also plans in the works with me to take out this floor and replace it, because at the minute, I'm not sure if you've seen it or heard it on the previous videos, there's a big problem right here. See the X's? Not sure you can see that here. Look at this side. Have a look at this side. See that? Yeah. Weren't installed properly by previous owners. Hopefully get some and do another play around. This area is quite supported. Sorry about the mess. I'll sort this all out as well. You can watch me do that. Quite well supported, but I'd say needs a rearrange. I think at least to do a proper shut up of these boards here, because you don't. I thought it was common sense. You don't finish these outside of the joist areas, but who knows? Doesn't matter. Yeah, this is all good. This is probably on the joists themselves. Yeah, but you know, I'll do it. Hopefully to get some carpet here. I'm thinking about taking the insulation under here and then putting it on the roofing here. Save some money. So the heating can come up through the floor, the heat even, and provide some welcomed insulation. I look forward to that, but that'll be a challenge. I think that's a two-person job, personally. And I may not have enough insulation. It looks like I'll probably only have enough for one side, but I'll worry about that as well in the future when I get around to it. I also intend to this side sort out this level problem. You see here, perfectly straight, and then show you again, perfectly straight, and douche. Very bad. I had to create this makeshift change. This caused some problems as well. Not so many as the issue over there and around here. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. I'm back for a bit. Settled in with a new job. Job I like, job I love. Something I can really stay with and forgive and forget any past wrongdoings, if there was any. But yeah, that's the future. Feel free to comment and let me know what you think. I will not accept trolls. They may be deleted. But in either case, comments are welcome. I know a lot of people like Digitracks, but I like the look and feel of NCE products and their specifications. and so far they've got some okay support. They've passed some of my tests. I've gotten a bit more used to the system than Digitrax. And the final deciding factor is I really don't want to mix systems if I don't have to. I know I'll have to face that with the signalling, but that's another problem another day. Something I can deal with myself later on. So, in summary, we're going to start to take the track off, loosen up the wiring, then take the roadbed off, then take the very poor, unreliable wood here off, then get out all the wiring, and then take this wood out until we get to the bottom. And then same basic step, except with the wood it's foam. Take the foam out. We may need to take the foam off first. If I remember correctly, most of the wiring is to do with the wood. So I do know in the previous first iterations, young days, look down here, yeah, badly supported, makeshift supports. Need to raise this up a bit if I can, change all that. You could probably see on the pictures if there are any, as the progression of the layout, the better woodwork. But I'd say in general, mostly, I intend to keep the foam on this side. Maybe take off the foam and improve the woodwork, because the same problem arises here. Bad measuring, unaware of a few things, but that's fair enough. Everything seems to be attached now. I did order a power cable for this camera, but it's not working at the minute. But the battery seems fine 12 minutes later. That's pretty good, I'd say. I might have to go back to segmenting videos, but I'll do that when I do the fast videos again. I may not have music at the minute, but in future I tend to get a music maker and make my own. Annoy you guys with bad music. Less viewers. Oh, I understand. But yeah, like I said, I need a full electrical rewire. I had 4 buses, well, 2 buses each. 2 commons, 2 positives. Wasted wire. I can use that wire elsewhere for more useful things. I'll have a lot of wire in the end. But yeah, this whole level needs redoing. Probably put wood here, sheet wood here, or up here even, and then just put the track on top of it. It'll be easier dealing with the wiring, dealing with the switches, because I've had serious problems with this foam doing the switches. But with Toy Toys you can do remote switching, well, not remote switching, more like you can have a mount and an extender, so you can put the Toy Toy somewhere else, or mount it to the basework within a certain distance, of course, because there's always going to be a maximum distance, and then they can switch the point still quite reliably. I did buy a Toy Toys once with the extender and the remote mount, but I had no idea what I was doing. After some proper investigation, I think I know what I'm doing. So when I get to that stage again, I will touch wood, touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. I will take advantage of those mounts, see what I can do. But in the meantime, I don't intend to use foam here as a baseboard for the next level. I intend to use something like this, but with better flat wood. I feel I have more control of the track itself, and I can do better things with this. But this one I'm not sure. I might keep this, like I said, but for the elevated sections, definitely wood. It's the only way forward, I'd say. It looks really good with my grandfather's layout. He seemed to have better control than I did. It could be with experience, but I think he did better planning than I did. But this is just first stage. I like what I've done here. Obviously could have done a bit better with the pillars. Well, that's quite solid, but no. I like what I've done. Maybe a bit of waste of plaster, but Plaster platforms are quite good for me. I found a local supply store that can supply some stuff. Might be a bit expensive though, so we'll see. But I like that plaster, how it came out. I think that's everything. The trains are put away. Ready to see another day later on. Took advantage of the father's layout, don't tell him. Do not tell him. Do not tell him. You're probably seeing it though. Never mind. Never mind at all. What we do. It's been fun with this. I've had some successful runs for good multiple times with a few trains. I mean, I could rely on it sometimes, but not as much as I'd like, and I think it's down to lack of experience, as I said, and just wanting to go too fast. This year, or next year should we say, this year's almost finished, I'd like to do better planning. Much better planning, especially with this staging yard. Especially with testing out the DCC circuitry, the circuit boards, the decoders, accessory decoders, the input device. The problem with the NCE computer interface is with this one, I believe it's a AUI or ARU, one or the other. It takes all the sensors and detectors, turns them into signals, and the USB bridge doesn't like that. It doesn't like that at all. It's probably why people go for Digitrax over NCE. But my dad has got a Power Pro where you can use a RSL connector, serial connector, and we're going to try that out. But yeah, I'll put a video of that on there as well. But yeah, I think I should stop because I keep getting. It's now 4 minutes later, so should really pack it in. The battery's probably dying. I'll get to see to that power connection, see what the problem is. Maybe get another one. But in the meantime, I think that's everything. I do appreciate the viewing and the following and subscribing. Feel free to. I hope I didn't waffle on too much. If there, like I said, anything else, just comment section. Let me know what you think. Think I'm stupid, an idiot, or good idea, or would appreciate that next video to make up your own mind about NCE. Feel free. I probably won't go with Digitrax, I'll say. Probably won't go with Digitrax for signaling. That's the other main problem, but I'll discuss it later with the other video. But yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye, Leia.